Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday. Okay, hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. It is March the 6th, okay? Now, I will be using this deck and I will be using another deck as well, but this is for life path, messages, but I'm not going to be using all my decks, okay? Because I kind of want to get to the nitty-gritty and jump right into it, okay, guys? So let's get started and see what messages may come out. I may use charms in this reading because I don't think I was able to use any charms in my other readings because of how much information or downloads I was getting, and I had to stop the video because I have to remember that I also need to have enough storage on my phone when it comes to, videos and stuff like that, because they do take up a lot of storage, but it is what it is, I always find a way around it, so it's all good. So let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know for March 6th when it comes to life path, career, angel numbers, etc.? What do they need to know? All right, so something to do with within the next 2 hours is very significant at this time. Okay, so let's see. What is happening in the next 2 hours, Spirit? Ooh, somebody with a lot of depth. Okay, we have dark brown eyes or darker eyes. So something in the next 2 hours when it comes to like gratitude or groundedness or relief when it comes to being in depth. Okay, this could be about somebody who has straight hair. Now, like I said, if it's not about how you look, like maybe you may not have straight hair, there's something about simplicity and flow. Okay, clarity and directness, that's very significant. Okay, so maybe there's something about you, how you are grounded at this time. There's something about you bringing in clarity or depth, okay, when it comes to your energy. Now, blue eyes could be very significant too. So there could be something about somebody with blue eyes that could be very significant when it comes to the energy. Now, like I said, if this is not about looks, there's something about your depth for some of you guys. So if you have dark brown eyes and someone else has blue eyes, there's something about you, maybe the one that has darker eyes or vice versa, right? But there's something about your energy bringing in a lot of depth, okay? A lot of simplicity, okay? And a lot of calmness. So there's something about your intuition that could be very significant. Also, when it comes to someone who does have blue eyes, there's something about your intuition being activated as well. Third eye chakra too could be very significant when it comes to the energy or seeing things, okay? Libra energy is very significant too. So this is about justice, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to dealing with somebody in this energy, this is about maybe receiving justice or somebody wanting to take action. Okay, now this could be the moon energy too with the shifts that were happening, but when it comes to receiving clarity about your energy, you could be somebody who like I said, you have clarity, depth, and your intuition is very heightened. Now, this doesn't mean that the person may have Libra placements, but there is something about Libra energy that's very significant. There's also something about receiving justice when it comes to you taking action about a situation as well. So there's something about you following your survival instincts when it comes to a situation. Yeah, moon energy. This is about unconsciousness, okay? So, yeah, this is about the unconscious. This is about dreams and intuition. Like I said, there's something about balance coming in because you took action on your energy when it comes, yeah, divine feminine. Okay, so this is about visions. This is about you seeing something, inner knowing, okay, about a situation. So even if you can't remember your dreams, there's something about your intuition guiding you at this time when it comes to the situation. You are the divine feminine. There's something about you receiving justice when it comes to you following your own inner knowing. Okay, so music is very significant too. Okay, so either you are listening to music or music could be very significant when it comes to vibration. Now, there could have been something that could have happened, right? And like I said, you could be someone that's connected to higher source when it comes to music, right? And even Libra moon energy is very significant. So there's something about the moon cycle or somebody who has a Libra moon energy. But if this is not the case, there's something about you being connected to the vibrations when it comes to like music, healing, harmony, excuse me, things like that, right? And when it comes to your energy too, there's certain things that you may not want to listen to, but there's something about you being able to channel certain sounds or rhythms or whatever the case may be that is connected to other people too as well. So it's almost like distractions too for some of you guys when it comes to music. Like what you listen to, it may not be what someone else may listen to as well, but there is something about expression as well. Okay, so some of you guys, when it comes to taking action, it's like you guys could have expressed something about music. Okay, that could be very significant. But again, Virgo energy too, like I said, moon energy. So it's almost like you guys knew something was going to happen when it comes to like chaos. There's something about you following your intuition. Okay, and also when it comes to being logical and very detail oriented. Okay, there's something about that as well. Something to do with your routines and service could be changing for some of you. And that's because you're connected to music on a different level. So you know how some people feel like they're connected to music? There's something about you being connected to music like on a different level. Okay, so something about, yeah, 1 hour. So there's something about 1 hour that could be very significant for some of you guys. Okay, when it comes to urgency or action. Yeah, North Node. Okay, your North Node could be very significant when it comes to flow. So there's something about you surrendering, okay, when it comes to movement and cleansing. Yeah, when it comes to your energy, this is about you being able to go within and go into reflection. But not only that, when it comes to releasing and letting go, there's something about someone older than you that you've expressed something to somebody, and it's almost like there was a lesson that needed to be learned when it came to this person. So it's almost like if it's not a person, it could be like an environment, an energy, whatever the case is, right? But you expressed something to somebody, and it's almost like they still went against your wishes or whatever the case may be, okay, for some of you guys. So it's like to ignore this energy and to go within. Maybe you listen to music as well, but maybe you listen to music like with your headphones, right? So that you don't disrupt anybody. Or there's something about connecting higher to someone else as well when it comes to your energy and music and rhythm, right? So like if you listen to like, you know, binaural beats, or if you listen to sound frequencies or things like that, there's something about it bringing in reflection for you, right? And for some of you guys, when it comes to like boundaries and respect and things like that, that could be very significant. So there's something about urgency, okay, something happening in about 1 hour when it comes to like shifts. Okay, yeah, knowledge is very significant too when it comes to like studying something. So there's something that you could be studying, right, when it comes to a situation, and you guys could be receiving downloads, dreams, knowledge, or gaining wisdom. This could be also learning something new, or there's something about following your inner wisdom and inner guidance when it comes to a situation or a person or thing. But at the same time, it means that you guys are connected to music, right? You are more connected to music than somebody else, and that's very significant at this time because you're able to listen to all types of realms of music. So it's not even just about just hip-hop, R&B, you know, soca, dancehall. It's not about that only. It's also about listening to binaural beats, healing beats, sound beats, and it's something about you being able to connect where somebody may be also competing. Yeah, like you're connected to your higher self. So there's something about you connecting to music and you being able to connect to your higher self. And also when it comes to the frequencies, there's something about you receiving some type of truth and clarity about something, right? Revelation, honesty. Yeah, Leo. Okay, so there's something about you receiving truth and clarity about you being calm and being able to step in integrity or whatever the case is, right? There's something about you seeing somebody's energy when it comes to their inner child not being healed. Okay, like you can see someone's inner child not being healed because you are either the divine feminine or you are connected to the divine when it comes to like balance. Yeah. money. There's something about you being connected to your higher self when it comes to truth and clarity. And then we also have spring energy. So for some of you guys, when it comes to the moon, there's something about you seeing something because of the moon cycle. Like if somebody you know has Libra or Leo placements and say they're not healed, right? Or their energy's not healed in general, but you're healed and you're connected to like music, vibrancy, things like that. There's something about the energy where the moon cycle like highlighted it even more. So there's Virgo, Libra, and Leo that's showing up here. There's something about that moon cycle like highlighting a lot of things more. Like, you know, when the sun shines bright on certain situations, that's what it is. It brought truth, it brought clarity, it brought grounding, okay? And then it also brought you being able to go within and take action when it comes to you grounding yourself. So if this is about music and your dreams and being connected to music and rhythms and patterns and seeing things for what it is, that is very significant when it comes to new beginnings. You guys could be moving on to a new beginning. Okay, when it comes to your energy, yeah, we have sensuality. This is about your confidence. Okay, when it comes to you embodying flow, yeah, you learning something. So there's something about a path you followed, okay, until now. And then there's something about releasing baggage, karmic lessons, okay, familiarity, and tapping into your gifts. So there's something about the qualities that you already have, and you guys have to overcome whatever fear. So yeah, when it comes to like senior energy too, there's something about past life energy and also dealing with people who don't want to heal basically. So you guys could be stepping into a new beginning because of that. Yeah, we have Pisces. Okay, we have congratulations and protected. Okay guys, like literally that's the energy that's showing up. Something about what you're doing is causing like change, but you guys are also being protected at this time, whatever change that you guys are bringing in. So you guys being protected or protecting yourself or having boundaries at this time is bringing in your abundance. Okay, there's something about big celebrations when it comes to your energy, when it comes to learning a lesson, okay? Yeah, it says ascending spiral when it comes to evolution. Okay, this is about spiritual growth, uplifting, sudden stillness when it comes to pause, awareness, and shift, and cold touch when it comes to truth, clarity, and detachment. So there's something about you detaching from somebody or something, and it's very aware. Yeah, quiet confidence, something about your confidence, inner knowing without noise. So it's almost like you have an inner knowing about something, okay, when it comes to the energy. Okay, you guys are aware, and that bothers people too when you're too aware. Oh well. Sorry, like, you know, when you're somebody who's very giving and kind and understanding and people try to use that against you or to their greatest advantage or benefit, you know, it shows up in the energy, and I don't like that. That's not right. You know, that's not cool. So anything to protect your energy, yeah, protect yourself. Your sanity is more important than going to jail. Like, what? I'm not trying to be funny, but it's true. It's like, what would you prefer, you know, jail or freedom? It's like, I think the latter. Like, I don't think anybody wants to go to prison because of somebody making somebody go crazy. It's almost like you guys had to go within and do your own inner knowing and search. Seventh path, life path 7 when it comes to seeker. Like, going within. And I'm telling you, if you're a life path number 7 and you're somebody who seeks truth, you will literally go high to the highest high to the lowest low to find that truth. I wish I was joking. I know this because I'm a life path 7 as well. So when it comes to seeking truth and finding clarity about certain things, you will literally go within, like go in hermit mode to the point where you will literally look to your left, to your right. You will write, you will journal, you will do whatever you need to do to get to the point where you find truth in a situation till it makes you sick. Okay, like all jokes aside, but like to the point where it makes you tired. Okay, and then once you find that truth and clarity, you're like, oh yeah, I have all the confidence to move forward in the new energy that I need to move into, because now I see things for what it is, or now that I see the light, or I have vision in my situation. And it doesn't matter what that situation is, there's something about you guys getting the light shown on a situation or being guided in a situation, you know, that maybe somebody didn't want you to see in general. Okay, so I wish I was lying. Awakening, peppermint. Okay, peppermint is very significant. Some of you may use peppermint to help, okay, with your awakening, but definitely there's something about you guys with an awakening, okay? Peppermint is very significant. Okay, so there's something about you seeing somebody or seeing truth or seeing a situation for what it is. And yeah, you guys received clarity and now you guys are moving forward into this new beginning. So now you don't care how you move forward because you already know the truth. Okay, you already know the truth about, you know, what was going on, what was being done, because everything in the dark comes to light. Everything that's hidden always will show up, no matter the intentions that was behind it. So if you have bad intentions, you know, the universe will find a way to show that, okay? And if you have good intentions, the universe will find a way to do that too. Yeah, so see, pink, red. Okay, this color could be very significant when it comes to outrage, imagination, and innovation. Okay, so some of you guys, when it comes to your quiet confidence, okay, there's something about someone being in an outrage, okay? Like, that is crazy. Okay, that is crazy. Okay, when it comes to imagination too, that could be very significant. There's somebody about, you know, your innovations that could resonate too. Like, you could have your own way of thinking, but even if you have your own way of thinking, you can still understand other people and the way they think. So that could be confirmation too when it comes to like healed and unhealed aspects. So you could have been dealing with somebody who has those placements like Libra, Leo, and Virgo, or there's something about dealing with somebody who has Leo and Virgo placement, Leo and Libra placements. And there's also something about the full moon cycle that's also very significant about these placements when it comes to change, shifts, okay, being able to move forward, okay, and not be stagnant. So there's something about you guys going through an awakening and seeing something for, like I said, for what it is, okay? So let me see if I can get a couple more cards because these are now careers. So hotel manager is very significant at this time, okay? So that could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to like careers or work, okay, or something happening. But hotel managers, we have travel writer, we have financial advisor, okay? Let me see what else shows up. Some of you guys could be good with money, like with finances. Criminologist is very significant. And then we have humanitarian reformer. Okay, so that could be confirmation for some of you guys with life path number 7, right? May not be 100%, but there could be some things that may resonate when it comes to like careers or, you know, switching careers or something that you may notice in these environments, okay? And also caterer could be very significant, okay? Some of you guys could be into catering or into the catering business, okay? So take what resonates with that. Let me see if I can shuffle this little tiny deck. Ooh, okay. So this one is 3rd house versus 9th house. Okay, some of you guys may resonate with this as a life path number 7 as well. So there's something about local energy and global mind. This could be you. This is your everyday communication and how you show up. And then also you have your higher self, which is your philosophy type of energy and travel, meaning that you guys may be traveling for philosophy or traveling to teach people philosophy, or there's something about travel too, which is Sagittarius energy, which, you know, talks about adventure. But when it comes to astral projection and being able to like go out there, there's something about your energy when it comes to your everyday communication, meaning like people that you see, people that know you, they may see you one way, but then globally other people may see you another way. And look, I don't have any judgment about that because I always feel like if you have to have boundaries when it comes to certain things, then yeah, like I don't know why people are shocked when, you know, say for example, people who have, you know, a lot of wealth or abundance in their life, you know, if they were done wrong in the past, I don't know where the confusion is that cutting that person off was wrong on the person that was done wrong. It's like, no, if you're done wrong in your eyes and you feel like, you know, it's not cool in your eyes because we cannot control how people feel or think, then just respect that, you know, just respect that person's feelings. And, you know, maybe if you don't respect it or resonate with it, then maybe you got to just, you know, bow out, right? There's certain people that you meet in your life where you could be friends or family or whatever the case is with them. And you may see things that don't resonate with you that you're like, what the heck? And just because you don't resonate with that doesn't mean you have to engage with it. Like, you guys could just, you know, pull yourselves away from that. So that could be significant when it comes to like everyday communication and also higher philosophy, what you do in your day to day, how you communicate day to day versus how you are, you know, when your mind is alone or quiet or when you go in depth, right? So take what resonates with that. But let me see what else. Let's see what asteroid resonates with this message specifically, right? Oh, here we go. Okay, so Eros, okay, this is Venus and Mars energy. So yeah, again, like I said, when it comes to taking action, that is showing up in the energy for you guys. There's something about Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra energy when it comes to passion, desire, creative life force, and also spark, right? There's something about getting a spark when it comes to love, what you love to do, when it comes to certain relationships, okay, taking action within those relationships, okay? This could be anything, right? So again, like I said, even certain placements that you have in your chart, especially with the moon cycle that just passed too, this could have activated a lot of things in your chart, or it could have helped you to build confidence or, you know, strength when it comes to dealing with certain things or dealing with certain aspects or inner knowing. Like, you know, even though you may not see things in the 3D, it's like in the 5D, you saw things and you're like, no, once I wake up out of this dream, that's it. Like, I'm following my gut, right? So take what resonates with that. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's going through something differently, but the message can still, you know, resonate. But yeah, I'll end it here, guys. Please take what resonates, like I always say. But I am going to do another reading when it comes to like channeled messages too and things like that. Okay, so that could be like maybe 4 or 5 of my decks that I'll be using for the next video. So yeah, I'm gonna end this. Please take what resonates. Follow me on TikTok and YouTube, and also you guys can follow my website www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, where I post my blog, and also you guys can book a reading and check out my coffee website as well. Okay, or Ko-fi, however you say it, because it spells KO-FI. So anyway, I'll put everything in my description, you know, box where you guys can check out the links and stuff and, you know, see all that. But anyways, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys as always, and I will see you guys next time. All right, guys, I love you guys. Bye.